Chaud, là nous sommes avec NBA Live 19, notre joueur Stephen Kim. Voilà, en demi-finale de conférence, là nous menons de Philadelphie contre Toronto 2-0. On va jouer notre dernier match. Si on gagne, on affronte les Boston. Et de l'autre côté, les Warriors ont gagné, ils vont affronter les Oakland. Voilà, nous avons 35 points en playoff avec 4 interceptions, 2,8 passes décisives. Voilà. Et voilà.
Eastern Conference semifinals on EA Sports from Scotiabank Arena in downtown Toronto. Tonight, the Toronto Raptors taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. Seated next to Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Sixers coming into play. They held their ground in the first two games at their place. Now the test begins as they take the 2-0 lead on the road.
And you know, the first two games held the form. But now the series shifts. So this crowd is going to need to give them everything they can for an advantage. Even though this isn't a must-win, they need to play like it is because you don't want to be down 3-0.
Leonard to Lowry. Amir Johnson able to recover with the block. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Amir Johnson.
Amir.
Trying to cash in. Well done. Kyle Lowry. Missed his first. That one goes.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Et voilà, on va essayer de marquer ça.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Here comes the screen. Danny Green to Lowry.
Allez. Brisez la cheville.
And as a shooter, this is when you start to second guess yourself. You had 3 wide open shots that you just can't put through the net, but still, keep hunting your shot.
Off the assist.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry.
Whoa!
With a piece.
Don't stare him down that afterwards.
Has a chance. Well done, Kyle Lowry. He's 2 for 5. Not 3, but trending.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Voilà. 3 points.
Long range.
Ça rentre.
Valanciunas there for the board. Lowry, tough matchup against Butler.
Comme j'ai pas encore travaillé les 3 points de mon joueur, c'est plus très attaque.
Leonard to Valanciunas. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Ils sont en train de résister là. Voilà. Et hop, ça rentre. Super.
And a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Oui. Bon, c'est bon. Passons. Voilà. Shoot.
Free throw's been good, and the three-point play puts them up early in this one. Lowry has the basketball.
Miss. Okay,
His first effort off the mark. To Butler. Nothing going here on that drive.
Oh non, j'ai raté le... Ça rentre, cette fois-ci.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Kawhi Leonard matched up
Aïe.
Jimmy Butler.
Non, super.
Sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Ah, Jimmy Butler qui a... Voilà.
Nothing going here on that drive.
Voilà, layup.
Down the lane, the shot won't fall.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jarring is only going to escalate.
Short jumper off the mark. It's in the hands of Philadelphia.
Voilà.
Now a steal as the Raptors have it. Jimmy
Oh.
sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
Woo!
Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Lowry into the front court. Down 5. To Danny Green. Knocked loose. Taken by the Sixers.
Le match commence à chauffer. 3 points, ça rentre.
Off the mark. Leonard to Valanciunas.
Mon évaluation en 3 points, c'est 69.
Lowry. That's off the
Les
side
3
of
points,
the
c'est
rim.
difficile.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
That's rebounded by
C'est plus la peine d'essayer les 3 points. Bon, on va maintenant pénétrer.
Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Danny Green at the line for 2 shots. A career 81% free throw shooter. First try, no good.
Oh, le shoot ça a marché. Ah, je suis
Second
sorti.
one's good. Splits the pair.
Ok, entrée. Où est là? Bon, ok, va shooter.
Joel Embiid. That's
Joel
now 4. He
Embiid.
hasn't missed.
Bon, mi-temps et on mène, c'est
That's
bon.
the end of 1 here in game number
Je
3.
crois qu'on peut gagner
Back
ce
with
match.
more after this. It's the second round of the Eastern Conference playoffs on EA Sports.
EA Sports.
Jay, 1 quarter down. Both sides
Ok, ils
getting
vont
a
sortir
feel for
encore.
where this game is going. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
That's called game plan execution
Layup.
to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Right with it. They trail by 7. Knocked loose. Sixers control it.
Layup.
And a
Voilà.
nice finish at the rim.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old, simple, bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Here's a chance from long range. Van Vliet denied. Have to like the defense. Here's Simmons with it up top. The lead's
Hey, yeah, c'est bon.
9.
Donc par l'arrière de Zaire Smith.
That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this
Ah,
first
c'est bon,
half.
man.
Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
And he finishes at the rim. Simmons with it. It's a 9-point lead. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
He showed that he had great chemistry with his teammates on that shot. Keep getting him good looks, and the one will just keep scoring.
Popped out.
Allez.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Not a Ferrari, definitely not a Lambo, but hey, get you from point A to point B.
Fred VanVleet. Screen coming.
Ok. Voilà.
Well, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet.
Incroyable. Incroyable. Merveilleux dunk.
Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter. But still, keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
C.J. Miles, guarded by Pat, and finishes strong.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
Deep left corner.
Allez. Free, ça rentre. Dedans.
You know what I love about this kid, Ed? His eyes never once wandered to where the defender was. They stayed fixated right on his target, the basket.
C'est un très bon jeu qu'on est en train de faire là.
Down low to Monroe.
Equals high percentage.
Ok.
Sixers have the basketball.
Voilà. Non, mais ça. Purée, mais il me fait quoi celui-là?
To Simmons.
He
throws it down. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Nothing going here on that drive. To VanVleet. Off the assist.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
That's going to be out of bounds. Toronto has the basketball. Ben Simmons tips it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
To Wright. Beyond the arc for three. Sixers able to clear the rebound. In the front court comes Simmons. His guys up by 15. Trying to cash in.
Free.
Deep two there. Won't go.
That's how you do it. You keep riding into the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Right with it. His guys should be able to get the final shot. Has a look. Off the mark. Well contested. Deep three. At the buzzer.
Free.
So the two teams will head to the locker room as we reach the break here in game number 3. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our EA Sports halftime report.
Ok, bon mi-temps.
For the Rose Report at halftime. The 76ers dominated this matchup from the opening tip, and the offensive glass was their domain.
Ok.
Fellas,
Deuxième partie du match.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. From the painted area, won't go down.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
Nothing going here on that drive. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
To Ibaka. From the outside, no good.
Et voilà. Allez, contre mince, ils se mettent à 2 contre moi. Oui, c'est bon. Mais regarde-moi ça, je te fais une face, une offrande. Ça va passer à check full, ça. Voilà. Oh mince.
Kawhi Leonard. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Voilà. Layup.
Good. Off a spin.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Ed, I miss this feeling so much. It's so special when the game becomes so slow and so easy that it takes you back to a younger version of yourself when you're just out there at the park doing the same moves for fun.
Stops it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Lowry.
Allez, empêche-le. Voilà, super. Voilà. Mais qu'est-ce que vous faites là? Mais c'est quoi cette histoire? Et ça rentre.
Yes, it drops. Drama on that one.
3 points. Beau jeu. Pourtant son shoot à 3 points n'est pas vraiment truc, ça à 69. Hein. La 9 aussi.
Which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Voilà.
Terrific. Butler.
Voilà. Dedans.
Embiid, good through the contact and going to the
line
line
for a chance
of 3-point play.
20 points.
You ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Belle passe décisive. Comme hier en NBA, Joel Embiid a fait 40 points.
For his career, 77% at the line. Embiid's free throw, good. A 3-point play. The Sixers extend the lead. Ball's controlled by Lowry.
Tu ne passes pas. Hey, mince.
Fires the 3, and Kyle Lowry. No one in his postal code hits the 3.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose to dash.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody
incroyable dunk.
People need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
And one.
Free throw good to cap off the 3-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. Toronto with the basketball.
Miss.
Fred VanVleet to Monroe.
No.
The big guy, Greg Monroe. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Voilà. Le layup.
Leonard to Danny Green. Fred VanVleet to Danny Green. Now a pass stolen by the Sixers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to keep it.
And a putback slam.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Monroe to Leonard. Here comes the screen. Danny Green to VanVleet.
Oh, ça passe pas.
Beyond the arc.
Super.
Not going down here.
Devant.
McConnell.
Je te dis deux. Ah oui, super. Ouh là là. Quelle violence ça me donne.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Oh. Ça ne passe pas.
And the rebound taken down by Johnson.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Now the Raptors going to use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Hop là. Je crois que j'avais fait la balle. Super.
Rejects it.
Just incredible timing on that slot.
Sit down with authority.
Woo, this rookie is a high flyer. He brings that kind of throw-in vibe to the NBA, and it's fun to watch.
Knocked loose.
Voilà.
That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Philadelphia with the basketball.
Ouh, aïe, c'est pas rentré.
No good. Fred VanVleet.
Non.
From long range, it's no good. Shots not going down. The follow
Ça
won't
rentre
go
pas.
either.
Best kept
C'est
secret
beau les
in
gars.
the game. Utilizing a head fake.
Donne-moi la balle.
Get
Mince.
the defender in the air.
C'est bon, c'était mieux.
Crack into him.
Voilà.
Don't give the refs any
C'est
excuse
mieux
not to
là-bas.
call foul.
Tu me donnais,
I
ça
put
devait
that
faire
one
un
on
détour.
you. You
Mais...
went up a little bit lazy.
Très beau jeu. Très beau jeu. Non,
Fred
mais...
VanVleet to Monroe. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer.
Zay Smith.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Leonard. Fred VanVleet.
Hop là.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia.
Voilà.
To Simmons.
Ça rentre. Et voilà.
Simmons.
Bon, c'était un détour. Il fallait bien passer à Simmons directement.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Voilà, super.
Not that time.
Voilà.
They go down low to Simmons.
Et voilà.
To set things up.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
Gets to the basket and scores.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Et ça rentre.
Allez,
on peut passer au quatrième carton.
Long key from 3/4 court. That ends the third quarter, and a great start for the 76ers.
Ah ouais, le dunk est violent. Boum. Allez, let's go. Boum. C'est spectaculaire quand même. Oui.
Compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Simmons with it. His guys hold a commanding lead.
Hop là. On rentre. Ok, on mène 100. Purée, c'est une correction, 100 à 60. Oh oh.
Lowry. Oh, emphatic slam.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice.
Voilà. Et ça rentre.
Slams it home
Joel Embiid,
so much
22
admiration
points.
for guys that continue to hunt their shots.
Joel
They're playing
Embiid.
the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
You could see Serge salivate. Wide open, he drills it.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
They'll get it down to Johnson. For three. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side of that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak
Je
about
te parlais de monter 3 points, mais là, il a assuré dans ce match.
No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting.
On a le match, on a gagné. On va s'amuser un peu. Ok. Voilà.
Tough make through traffic.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. 4-3. He was
Et voilà, et voilà, et voilà, voilà.
Lay
up.
Ça rentre.
Oh, c'est un massacre, c'est un massacre, c'est un massacre.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch
De
something be
corriger.
created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Stuffs it down with authority. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good
le
night.
dunk est violent là.
Ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on a defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative. Because right now, the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Me neither.
All right.
Danny Green to Lowry. Here's a chance from long range. Snared by Embiid.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is the
Voilà.
team that plays the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long
On a gagné là, c'est
but
bon.
when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to
Ah, c'était un
detail,
massacre.
that's a scary thing to
C'était un
watch.
The
massacre.
Sixers are victorious. They've taken a
massacre,
commanding
hein.
lead in this best-of-7 series. 3 games
Donc,
tonight. 1 victory left.
Très beau match. Là, on est qualifié pour les finales de conférence. On va affronter les Boston.
Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
David Rose here, and I've got your EA
Très très beau
Sports
jeu. Très très
post-game
beau jeu.
wrap-up. The 76ers
Bon, le joueur
dominated this
du
game
match,
from
c'est
beginning
mon
to
joueur,
end.
bien sûr. C'est
Player
King.
of the game.
Easy choice for player of the game. No one else made as big of an impact in this matchup.
Faux. C'était un concours de dunk. Hein. 45 points.
Cohen and Jay Williams. This is Jalen Rose signing off.
Et voilà. Et voilà. On a progressé dans notre players. Très beau match, très beau match. Super. On est qualifié. Bon, autant que tout se charge aussi. Et voilà, on a vu. Ok. Voilà. Comme je vous ai dit, on est qualifié. On va voir le tableau ensemble des playoffs. On va le tableau des playoffs. Voilà. Voilà, on est en finale de conférence. Moment A, finale de conférence, je vais d'abord avancer. Voilà, c'est la semaine. Bon, on va d'abord revoir la vidéo qu'il voulait nous montrer. Il lui a postérisé la défense.
Oh my goodness, sometimes you have to make a business decision. Don't jump when they go into the basket like that. All right, folks. It's Case Baby Prospect. I'm signing off today. I'm a little tired. I'm tired of telling y'all to get out of the way when the one go into the basket like that. Hope you guys listen this time. If not, I'll be here tomorrow with more highlights from the one.
Voilà. On est passé, c'est bon, on est passé. Voilà, on est... Le tableau, c'est là. On est passé... Voilà, finale des filles, on affronte les Boston, finale de conférence, c'est les Warriors contre les Oakland. Voilà, on donne rendez-vous à la prochaine vidéo pour les finales de conférence et la finale NBA. Bye bye.